Welcome to Live from Med City, the online video digest of all things arts and entertainment in Rochester, Minnesota. Tonight we come to you from the historic Chateau Theater in downtown Rochester, Minnesota's Heart of the City district for a special audience-less performance from the Northfield, Minnesota-based global music ensemble, the Gao Hung and Issam Rafea duo. Presented by Rochester Civic Music, a department of Rochester City Government.
Rochester Civic Music, also known as Riverside Concerts. They're a department of city government, and they do live music. They feature local artists, as well as artists from all over the world, from numerous genres of music. As part of series like Down by the Riverside free summer concerts in Mayo Park, the Forward Neighborhood Park Concert Series, the World Music Series, the Artist in the School's Music Education Program, the Live from Med City online video series, and many other city celebrations. This is their advisory board. And here are their bosses. Rochester Civic Music, your city music department since 1936. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, or at riversideconcerts.com, where you can make a tax-deductible donation to support live music in our community.
Live from Med City, presented in association with Minnesota Public Radio's The Current.
Music isn't a commodity. It's a craft. That's why we go to work every day, pounding the sidewalks and venue floors of communities big and small to discover, empower, and celebrate new and important voices shaping the future of music's history.
This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a Minnesota State Arts Board operating support grant, thanks to a legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here in front of the computer or your cell phone or on your TV. My name is Gao Hong. I'm from China. Right now, I'm in Minnesota, Carleton College. I teach at Carleton College. The next to me is Issam Rafea, originally from Syria, and he's played oud, and I'm played Chinese pipa. So you probably heard that. So what do you guys play? Actually, we don't have titles because our music is very, very different. We never pre-write our music or talk about it, nothing. We just use our air, listen on the stage, the live compose and the live improvisation. That's our style. And so we will never repeat the same because we don't know what the next one would be. So that's why you heard the one just from our heart. So that's why we call the blending the ancient souls from Syrian and China.
The meaning we love this collaboration is because that we constantly looking for new ideas. Our music is never pre-write or talk about it, but our ideas constantly have a new. So because if we want to be a comfort zone, just play the Chinese instruments, or he just play that's not compatible. So we have to constantly looking for new ideas to out of the box to create this music. It's theme is very fresh, I think. It's not a Syrian, not a Chinese, but at the same time, it's not awkward. So, they're not together. So we try to blend together to make this acceptable. And I really enjoy that Issam always bring these elements to the Chinese musician that I grew up with. I didn't learn from that kind of passenger or mukam. But with him here, I really learned a lot. So that really brought my musical language wider rather than just play the traditional music. That's why we had our first CD, just went to one evening, not evening, afternoon, no talk, just first time we ever played together. We came up with the CD. Now we had a second CD just released in 2020 in ARC Music in UK. We won 2 Global Music Awards for our best album and the best instrumental. So I think people do like our approach. I think it's a very odd pairs, but at the same time, it's a kind of give people idea of new world music.
Now you probably wonder what the oud sounds like if without the pipa. And I'm asked Issam to play a short or whatever you want to play, a longer or short, it doesn't matter. Just play a little about the oud. And I know he has 6 string. Actually, 5 of them doubled, 1 was a single, but it's about 5,000 years old. And it's really, really cool. And we're the same family because the oud and the pipa is the same, come from the same family roots. So Issam, do you want to play something Arabic music for us to show our audience just by you, without me? Thank you. was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's such a rich and beautiful oud sound. Beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to introduce the pipa. This instrument is called a P-I-P-A, pipa. Many people will say it's about 2,000 years. We have 4 strings. I have 5 fingernails, and you plug your string towards outside, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 24 bamboo frets, and we have 6 on the top, and we have a big toner, and like this, I will tone. So that's how we tone with, because we have such a big toner. So Chinese music always tell you stories, and will imitate the sound like a flowing water. Or bubbly water, or Chinese gong and drum. It's kind of like a percussion band, or you can do a horse trotting, like at the same time play the music. We even trying to imitate the geese, trying to, like, they're on the sand, like talk to each other. Or we can even make sounds like Chinese people talking. 你好吗？很高兴见到你。很高兴见到您。Or you can laughing, ha 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 ha. But that's not just the pipa. Only play that. If I play that whole evening, you'll probably be very, very tired of me. So I also can make a sounds like a very pretty melody. So that was, you can play very pretty, or I can play some crazy too, like the ambush, which means really, really loud. So I don't think you want to hear now, especially during the pandemic, everybody want to be peaceful. But at least you have a little idea when we separate the play. Is kind of a Syrian, Arabic music. I'm Chinese, traditional Chinese. But when we play together, we always say it's two of people meet together. It's not a Syrian, it's not a Chinese, it's a new world music because we use our own, we both are composers, we both are players, we both are improvisers. So that's the reason we're playing music. It's never, ever can repeat it. If you say, I love the piece you just played, could you repeat it again? We can't, because we don't know how to go time to repeat. Everything is at the moment. And we even don't know what the key will go, what kind of mukam we go, a big, major, or minor, we don't know. We just kind of listen to each other, then use our heart to connect the music.
Because we don't talk, what we will play, like we'll let the audience give us, so now everything is on the spot to compose and improvise. Even you say, okay, we love the piece so much. Could you repeat again? We can't, because at that time we are just created on the spot. So basically every time you see a world premiere, then you cannot to ask us, hey, can you repeat? We really can. That's why you will never ever see a concert exactly same. We can't do that because when you do an improvisation, at least we have to write it down. We don't. Everything is really by the surrounding. If we have an audience, the air in there, then the support from it's all the vibes, everything together is totally different. So anything. Sometime we went to a Lotus Festival in Indiana. Some people went to all the concert. We did 3 days there, and we did some workshop. Then we have 2 concerts. Somebody suddenly said, I've been here for the entire whole 5 concerts because we know you never repeat. First they come, they just want to see how that sounds like. So after they find out we're improv, some people just say, I want to see what they can do. The next day, you see totally different. And so third day, again, it's every time give them surprise. That's the reason I think our music can live longer is because we will never repeat, and we challenge ourselves. We could be easily to say, hey, let's just do an easy one. No, he would come up with a crazy, and I said, oh, where I am. I'm constantly looking for where he is. He's constantly looking for what I play. So we are kind of like a work as a team.
So the next one we play, I don't know what we'll play. So at least we're trying to communicate through music.
The other thing I wanted to express or do so unique is we both are players for many, many years. We both are composers for many, many years. We both are improviser. So you have to have a three together to be able to do this. Some people only can compose. They don't know how to play. Some people only know how to play, doesn't know how to compose. Somebody know compose and play, but doesn't know how to improv. So that's really is, we both share the same education, and he was in conservatory, I was in conservatory. We learned almost with the, classical music training. Then we all played this instrument. He played the oud, I played the pipa. I play almost 50 years, so with improvisation, so with this combination of our music style really helped shape up our music style, I think.
Okay, next one, maybe we can go to China. Come with me to some Chinese flavor. Okay, we'll see what we wanted to do. Okay, just follow me.
Rochester, for me, every time I think about it, it's the capital, the best doctors. But at the same time, I love work with local. I performed with the Rochester Orchestra with Jerry Lance for a couple of times, and played a concerto with them. And I also did it for the library. And I did many years in the Mayo Monday concert series. I brought Buddhist music here. I brought Speaking in Tongues as a multicultural, 4 different cultural musicians from Twin City, Mark Anderson, drummer, and Soa Mensa from Africa, Enrique Toussaint from Mexican. I'm from China. And I also brought somebody from San Francisco, New York, for traditional Chinese music. So I love that. And Rochester for me is really, it's not just a doctor. I think it's very artsy. And everybody enjoy the diversity with all the music genres. So that's why I was so happy finally get your Riverside concert series. Like you said, it's a long time to being American, Minnesota for 26 years. And for me, and Minnesota is my second home. Rochester, one of my favorite town, kind of like you can go find the first class, the best doctor, and the first class of a community with the appreciation of the music.
First of all, I wish we could play in different situation over this pandemic. This is really something different in approaching music and approaching something that you never used to be playing in front of nobody. So this is something really, I don't know, something weird probably. And especially this kind of music that needs interaction, needs something to be interact with, you know. So it's weird time, definitely, but we are here, and I hope that we're gonna repeat this and we're gonna replay when we come back to normal life. But overall, I love what I watched here, and very much, you know, I like to play here one more time for sure, and with this lovely environment. So it's really, really beautiful. Thank you for having us. Yeah, definitely more albums, more ideas. This is exactly how we are working actually, and we will work, because without ideas we're gonna repeat ourselves and it's gonna be boring, I think. So yeah, to the next step, next level.
So now the last piece, again, thanks so much for the Rochester Riverside concert series. Thanks to Chris and Paul. I think the gentleman in front of us holding the camera, and everybody here, and Steven who invited us, and thanks to all the people who support us for many, many concerts. We're looking for seeing you live. Cross fingers, we'll see you soon. Okay, now here is the last piece by Issam, Rafea, and the Gao Hong duo, and we don't know where we go. We will see. Thank you so much, and hope you see you soon, and have a wonderful evening. You can go to our Facebook, or especially this Facebook by the River Center, Riverside. They have a survey. Please thank them. Thanks to the State Arts Board to support this wonderful event, and thanks to all the voters who vote for the Heritage Fund. And thank you so much again for having us. I hope you like our music. We'll see you next time in person, I hope. Thank you so much. Have a good night.